Caitlin here from Launch the Damn Thing. I am the Squarespace web designer and educator here behind the screen whenever you don't see my face or my talking head. And today I want to talk to you about some easier ways to get around in Squarespace that you probably don't know. So let's dive in. If you're new to Squarespace, you might not know these 10 simple little shortcuts that make using the platform a little bit easier and save yourself a little bit of time. First of all, there are some settings that exist that are not necessarily secret, but they're also not in the user manual either. If you are not sure where something is in the menu, you may have noticed that there's a search icon up here, and you can actually use that to get into the search pop-up. But you can also press the question mark or backslash key on your keyboard to bring up that same menu. So if, for example, you're looking for the announcement bar, but you can't remember where that is, if you just start typing, it'll filter through all the settings in your website to narrow that down for you. Then you can do one of two things. You can either click on the result that you want, or you can press enter on your keyboard and it'll take you right to that place in your menu. Once you're in here, then you may be wondering, how do I get back to where I was without clicking the back button? And the quick answer to that is you double click on the backlink and it jumps you back to the main menu. So no matter how deep you are into your settings, if you've gone into advanced and then code injection, and then you double click, you're right back at the home menu and you don't have to go through each stage to get back there. So that's two shortcuts right there. Another quick tip is to right click on the page to access that page's settings. This actually bypasses clicking on the gear wheel to get to the settings. So you can just do it really quick in one stroke, and you have access to all the same areas that you do if you click on the gear wheel. So that's kind of two ways to get to the same place. You can also press escape on your keyboard to quickly enter full screen preview and press escape again to get out of it. So if you're in here and you've just saved your changes and you want to jump into full screen preview, that's a really quick in and out command on your keyboard. Let's say I'm previewing this blog post and I want to jump into edit mode really quick. All I have to do is double click on the area that I want to edit and it'll highlight that block for you right away in edit mode. So it's kind of bypassing the click on edit mode, wait for it to load, then click on the block, then click inside the block. So that bypasses a couple of short steps, saving you a couple extra precious seconds. When you're in the settings area, there's a couple of extra stuff that you can set that'll make your life a little bit easier while you manage this website in Squarespace. One of them is to add extra shortcuts to your main menu. So from settings near the bottom, you'll see advanced. If you click that and then click menu shortcuts, you now have extra options to show in your main menu. So if you have or don't have scheduling, you can turn that on or off. These are 3 quick links that jump into your analytics and go right to those areas of your analytics. Same thing for your commerce. They jump right into those areas of your commerce. So if you have a shop, you can jump right into your orders, your inventory, whatever you want. You can toggle those on or off at any time, and they show up. I'll just turn these on right here. They show up right here at the top of your menu. You can also go back into settings, advanced, and turn on your escape key if it's checked. Then when you're looking at your website when you're not logged in, all you have to do is press escape once that's enabled, and it will take you to the login page for your site. Or if you're already logged in, it'll take you to the main menu area and you're already previewing that page. So that's a quick way to jump into a page that you see something maybe you want to tweak, or just a quick way to get to the login page without going to Squarespace login and logging into your site and then choosing a site from your account list and your dashboard. If you have more than one, that's a quick and easy way to jump right into the back end of your website if you just enable that escape key. from settings, if you go into site availability, you can set a site-wide password. So just type in one now demo and then save the change. Now, if you want to be able to share your beautiful template site that's not on a paid plan yet with someone else so that they can put some fresh eyeballs on it with you, you just copy whatever this link is, open in a new tab and paste. And instead of hitting enter, you type $password equals and whatever you typed your password. Same case, same special characters, whatever you typed before you saved it, type in the same exact thing here. So in this case, it would be DEMO for demo, and that would be the quick access into the website. There's nothing really to show here, but that's how that would work. If you didn't type that in, you'd be confronted with a page like this, and you'd have to type in your password and hit enter to get inside. But this is an incognito window where I am not currently logged in. Squarespace doesn't know that I'm logged in. All I have to do is type \password equals demo. That was the password that I set, and hit enter. And instead of having to enter the password, basically I've told it what the password is and it entered it for me before it loaded the page. So if you grab that entire link and share it with someone else, it will do the same thing for them. This is the secret to how web designers like myself share a trial site with our clients before it's actually on a paid plan, because it can't be public if it's not on a paid plan. So that is a fun little secret from a web design pro. If you have blog collections or multiples of them, for example, if you have one for podcasting and one for blog posts, and you actually want to move a post from one collection to the other. So for example, if this started out as a blog, but you actually wanted it to be a podcast, all you have to do is make sure that little checkbox is checked, then select move. Select the other blog collection, and it does have to be a blog collection. You can't move a blog from blog to events, to my knowledge, or from blog to shop, or from blog to portfolio, or any combination of that. It has to be a different blog collection specifically. But since the podcast can be hosted in a blog, I can move this post from this collection over to this one. I just select it from the list, click Move Post, and it disappears from here and it shows up in this one. Bet you didn't know you could do that. Also, from within the blog post, once you're inside, if you think of a great category or a great tag, or you need to remember to schedule the post for a certain day or time, while you're in here and you're like typing it out and you don't really want to save your changes and exit edit mode and then go into settings and then go back into edit mode, it's kind of a pain in the ass to do all of that. But what you might not know is that if you click on the title up here above the edit mode preview area, it takes you into the post settings. Here you can add and update your image. You can add or remove the excerpt. You can update your blog post URL, change the author. You can schedule the post. You can change tags and categories, turn on your comments, like everything that you can do outside of the blog post. And when you save your changes here, it saves the settings, even though your blog post edits aren't saved yet. So they are separate saves. So that changed the settings. And now if I'm done editing the actual post, I can come up here and we click save. And now we have all of it done, right? Because we edited the post and we edited the settings while we were inside the post. So it is the same exact area as clicking the ellipsis and going into the settings menu from within here, but you can get to it from inside the post, and most people don't know that. So that's a wrap on my best Squarespace tips, my little known secrets for getting around in Squarespace just a little bit easier, saving yourself some time. So I hope that was helpful. If you loved today's video, and if you have a suggestion for a future topic, make sure you tell me in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.